Today's project's going to be to remove the spindle bushings and replace them on the front end of a Model T Ford. The easiest way to remove the actual spindle bushing that I've found is we're going to actually tap this out. I'm going to use a pipe tap just because it should work for me. And it's just going to give us something that we can drive on to remove this bushing. You can use a 9/16 nut or bolt, I should say. Tap it out to that and install that. Only do one side at a time though, because you want the other side so that you can line up your spindle reamer when you go to, after you install the other side. So we got a few threads cut in there. Tighten this in. Flip our spindle over. And I'm using the old kingpin to drive it out with. And we're going to just go over to the press and press a new bushing in. Some people drive them in with the hammers, which is acceptable. Model Ts are pretty forgiving. I'm just going to clean up the surface area so it looks good. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got our spindle bushing installed now. It's all pressed in. Make sure it's seated up against the actual spindle. Then you get your spindle bushing reamer and you go through the old bushing so it kind of lines everything up and start it into the new bushing. And this is going to open the new bushing up to the right dimension. And it helps if you have the right size wrenches. And just a little bit of downward pressure and rotating around in a circle. Okay, we decided to cheat a little bit. We're going to mount it on the drill and ream it down through there. Nice and gentle like. And that's that. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing to the other side of the bushing. We're going to tap it out with the pipe die like we did the other one. And then drive it out. Just kind of get everything lined up on the press. Make sure that you get it all bottomed out as far as you can there. So you don't want any gap in between there. And now we're going to ream that side out, sending the reamer in through this side. Hit the button again. Okay, now we're going to ream the other side. This is the side we already reamed once. Start your reamer in there and slowly feed it through. Check your work by putting your kingpin through, and it should fit nice and tight. Just that little bit of slap's all you want. The last part to this process is we've got to make the spindle fit inside right here on the axle shaft. And you can see it is really close on this one. So we've got, I actually have already taken off a little bit on this end of the spindle. And I've just got to take a little more off on this end, which I'll show you that right now. And you just go a little bit at a time. Actually gonna say that's good enough because it fits in there with just a little bit of pressure. And when we put our kingpin through here and tighten it down, we should have a good tight steering. Okay, we've put a little oil on the kingpin and we're gonna slide that through the, through the hole that someone taped over while they were painting. There. Like so. Well, she might be a little tight yet. I think we're going to ream that just a hair more. We put a little oil on the kingpin and we're going to slide it down through the bushings, hopefully. It doesn't want to go just quite yet. There we go. Is it ratchet over there? On this, I'm just kind of going by feel, what I want. If you have it too tight, it'll be hard to steer. We're going to start it right out with a healthy dose of oil. And I like to have my oil cups to the side. Everyone's different. Oil cup is installed. Alright, cotter pins are in. That side's done.